Bikers Info USA, the first bikers app by bikers, for bikers, and it's free. National and state events, Sturgis and Daytona, Bikers Info USA. Every motorcycle manufacturer dealer listed. Biker products for you and your bike. Bikers Info USA. Find the places to go, places to party, places to stay at every event. Bikers Info USA. Download it now. It's free. Bikers Info USA.
Hangout Radio, revved up and ready to bring you the best in rock music and biker culture. Join us for a ride on the wild side.
I was beating the
Hey, it's the
John Ann.
other show coming to you live from
Our production studio, riding with this fine bunch back here, born to ride, and let them know, baby.
I'll tell you why, because it's Taco Tuesday, or affectionately known as, you know what we call it. That's right. That's it. You guessed it. Ta-ta Tuesday.
Yeah.
Or, hey, you can always call it tit for tat, or TikTok.
TikTok.
You never know what you might call it, but it's always different on a Tuesday, because you know why? We're here for you.
Right, we're here.
Nothing's going to hold us back. We had a little bit of a glitch earlier. We're sorry about that, but we're here for you, and we got a great show, so let's go straight to it. We've got some great guests this evening coming on. Okay, we've got some great guests, like I said, coming on this evening, and they are coming.
Pete and we have Ninja coming on. They are the founders of the CARES
Bikers Care
Pinwheel, and it's for abused children. It's for children that age out of the system. It's for children that don't get a Christmas present on Christmas. I mean, you really have to be able to see a child when they get a present. If that child does not get a present, I mean, I couldn't imagine that. So what they do is they make sure that the child's for Christmas time will have a present. They make sure that the children that are aged out of the system get taken care of appropriately, and they make sure that we have child awareness for abused children. There's abused children worldwide, and what they try to do is they try to fight the scourge that we have. So Pete and Ninja founded this organization to be able to go and help children, help advocacy groups, and help everybody in the area to be able to, get awareness for what's going on. And awareness is always one of the most powerful things that you can give to somebody, because if they don't know what's going on, then, but Pete and Ninja,
they're with us now.
They're with us right now. They're in the green room. We had a little glitch coming on the show. Hey, but live TV, so we got everything up and running. We got our guests on. This is GuardDog and Ninja from CARES, Bikers Care. And they're going to go ahead and they're going to talk all about it. You guys are ready in the green room?
Give us a thumbs up if you're ready.
Okay.
All right, let's bring you on.
What's up, guys?
Hey, guys.
Well, how are you? Good evening. Good evening.
Put your ass over.
See you both.
Big
What are you guys doing this evening?
Good, man. How you guys doing?
Looking for my super cape today.
Yeah, you need your Superwoman cape.
I bet you do. Working hard, doing things. You can't always do things when you're an 18-wheeler driver.
Oh, man.
Yeah. She's my mother trucker.
All the truckers.
That's
Yeah,
So, anyways, Bikers Care, that's a fantastic organization. You guys are a phenomenal couple. You just really are with what you do. You're just amazing. Your organization is amazing. So tell us a little bit about what you do and your organization.
Go ahead. He's better at it than I am.
Well, we've been around since 2017. Our mission is to end child abuse in our communities and to be of help to those who have been victims of abuse in their families. We try to raise awareness and get people educated on the need, the real need to, if you see something, say something. That's the only way we're going to have an impact on this abuse. And when people tend to, I really hate that word abuse. It's because of how it's framed in the circumstances. But if you think about it, sexual abuse of a child, that's rape. Physical abuse of a child, that's aggravated assault, and unfortunately, in some cases, it's murder. And neglect of a child, that could be anywhere from leaving them unattended while you go hang out in the bar for the night to denying them basic needs like food and medical care.
Things like that.
And it goes on in our country way, way too much. The guys who are watching need to understand that in the U.S. has one of the worst records of all the industrialized nations in the country, or in the planet rather, in kind of taking care of its children. It really does, and there's no need for that because we're also one of the richest countries in the world. There should be no need for us.
And to have that kind of record is disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's like it's. We put a new saying on our website. See if I can get it right. It was from Ben Franklin, and he said something to the effect that nothing's going to change until the people who are unaffected are as angry as those who are. If it's happened to you, then you certainly understand. But if you're, it's never happened to me, it's never going to happen to me, my kid will never be a statistic. Well, wake up, because the odds are against you in terms of abuse of a variety of types. So, you have to be aware, you have to understand, you have to be educated to protect your children today. And if the harm is coming from inside the home, who's going to protect those kids except us? It's those who see the signs, who recognize that there's something going on. You get what they call that spidey sense. Yeah. You get that tingle, the mama sense, right? When something is just not quite right, but we ignore that and we go about living our own lives.
We were just talking about that today. Remember a guy, Jared from Subway? Lost all that weight. Involved in the Heart Walk, where our son was the spokesperson that year for the Heart Walk. Had I known that guy was doing what he was doing, Lord help that guy. Thank God he was caught, though. I can't imagine how many of those kids he molested, abused, and took advantage of that because of who he was.
Yeah.
But again, we want to stress the sexual abuse cases tend to grab the headlines, and rightfully so. It's heinous, there's no question. But that's the tip of the iceberg, quite literally. There's so much more in terms of physical abuse and neglect. And neglect is in fact, that's one reason we're blessed to have been homed in Citrus County. Citrus County has a serious problem with children being born addicted. And if your mom
it's huge.
and their living boyfriend is battling an addiction, then often the drugs win out over the care that the child needs, especially in
families,
and that just needs to be changed.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It is. It's really bad.
And you guys are in touch with all the advocacy groups in the area too. Tell us how you go ahead and with the money that you raise, go ahead and give that to the advocacy groups.
You split it up amongst the different advocacy groups.
The Pinwheel Run came about because April is National Child Abuse Awareness Month, and the pinwheel is the national symbol for child abuse awareness. So we adopted that concept, and we started a partnership with Crystal Harley Davidson from year one. We had a few sideways there for a year or two, but we came back to them and have been with them ever since. They've been tremendous supporters of what we're trying to do. They really have. They're a great partner in helping us get this event off the ground and running. We're very proud that now it's the first or second largest escorted ride in Citrus County.
And what a great ride it is. I just have to say, being able
very
to
proud of them.
And hopefully this year we're going to clinch number one. Yeah,
I
for
hope
sure. But yeah, we raised the awareness that we use the money to, right, this year there will be 3 child advocacy centers that the money will be split among it. 100% of what we raise is going to be split among these 3 child advocacy centers in Citrus, Hernando, and Pasco counties. And for those of you who don't know, the child advocacy centers are the centers where a child who's been sexually abused, whether inside or outside, the family relationships, is typically taken for a forensic exam, an interview. This is where the DA starts building, the county lawyers, they start building their case and their investigation. But they're also there to help the child through that trauma, and the family members affected as well. And it's all provided at no cost to the family. So they are, living on donations to make this thing happen. So the money that you guys come out and spend at that event will go right back into those communities to help the children in those communities.
And you find phenomenal ways to raise money.
Yeah.
Whether it's your 50-50s or when
My gift card lottery.
the gift card lottery, or you do also when you do the giveaways. I love how you do your presents, and I'm not going to say any more to that. Yeah, no giveaways on that one, but just the whole way you do things, being that we've been able to participate
And see it.
numerous years with you, we can say it's just amazing to see.
Well, and we got to say too, man, you two have been absolutely instrumental in helping us, and I think we've become friends, over the years as a result of that. But we can't tell you how much we appreciate all the hard work and effort that you've done. Hey guys, if you want to know what it's like to be on the Pinwheel Run, go to John and Heather's YouTube channel. They've been covering it for us for the last few years, and they've done a tremendous job showing you exactly what you can expect.
Goodwill into phenomenal dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because, then we would just have a lot more money, much more money to give you.
Yeah, I know.
Because we
know what
you
do. With our flyer we have at this year, I do have a QR code on there that they can scan to donate money if they can't make the ride.
That's
QR code goes right to our PayPal giving fund.
Yeah,
because
and it's
we know you put 100% into it.
Yeah, and there's an event. The event page also has a link to the giving fund. Again, if you're watching, we're a 501c3, so any donations you make are tax deductible. And hey, who can't use an extra deduction or two this time of year, right? So.
And that's also awesome, like you said, that you have the QR code, because this doesn't happen, like we always say, this doesn't happen one day a year or 2 days a year or whenever the event happens.
Right.
The Pinwheel Ride event happens. This happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we constantly need money for stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. 24/7.
We are, because we're no one here draws a salary. Nobody's being paid to go where they go. Not even travel expenses. It all comes out of our pockets, which is fine. And we don't, as far as the organization goes, we don't have a huge list of expenses. We have the normal things that we have to pay the state and registration fees and all that kind of stuff to stay, legal. But so we can use that money for other projects, and we have some great projects planned for 2024 to further expand our impact, not just in the local area, but on a more national scale.
Yeah, and in the meantime, I take clothes donations and shoes and food and stuff like that, and I take it to Kids Central over in Wildwood, and I spread it around Pasco County Domestic Shelter. There's a organization called Forward Paths over in Leesburg. I just took food and clothes and shoes to them that were donated. So I spread out whatever I can, whenever I can for these kids.
I know. It's usually to like 24 bags of
Yeah, I had
clothes
24
and-
bags of clothing and shoes for
And,
them.
and with her friends at her old day job, there's some high-end stuff that these kids are getting.
Well, I have-
They're dressing sharp-dressed men and women.
I have some video of last year's event. I'm going to show a little bit of that.
Yeah, please.
If you don't mind, let me show a little bit of last year's video. All right, hold up just a minute. Let me move over and we'll go ahead and show that.
Again, I continued to get raped for 5 years. And when I was 16, I was kicked out.
And what kind of life is that?
When I was kicked out, when I got kicked out when I was 16, I said, that's it. I'm done with this kind of life. I don't want it for myself. I don't want it for my kids. Tired of the drugs, the alcohol, everything. So for me to be able to help these kids helps me.
You're amazing. And I mean, that's what it's about. That's what we're here. That's what we're all about, is helping these children find a different way of life.
Because they're all worth something. They don't think they're worth anything. They're all worth some help.
Exactly.
They're worth it to me. 24/7. I give these kids my phone number. You can call me 24/7.
What is that number, Ninja?
Well, we have a Bikers Care number, and then personally, I give my cell phone number.
Okay, what is that number for people to get in touch with Bikers Care?
Bikers Care.
Bikers Care.
Yeah.
813 609 2457.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forget.
That's
the numbers. I don't
okay.
give it out much.
Whoops, hold on one second. Here we go. We got it right here. So sorry. Bikers Care. We got it right in front of us. Bikers Care, 813-609-2457. Bikers Care.
So go on our website at bikers-care.org. We have information there. We have our Facebook page, which we have resources also there. If somebody messages us, we're willing to help anybody. We're willing to help anybody who needs some help.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, because your story is amazing, and what you do helps other people. I've seen it. I know what you do helps people, and this is what it's about. So everybody, please help. It's not just today. It's all year long. It's every day, 365 days, 24/7. So please help every day.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah, you can donate anytime on our Bikers Care page. There's a link there for you to donate. If you need help, just give us a call, shoot us a message. We'll do the best we can with our resources to help you.
Thank you. And come on down and support us.
Bring your money.
Bring your money. Hey, it's Heather with Born to Ride and the John and Heather Show. And I'm here with Bikers Care. And we're just finished the pinwheel ride. We're here at Crystal River Harley Davidson. I'm here with Gina, and we're here with Lake Sumter Children Advocacy Center, which is one of the advocacy centers that the pinwheel ride is benefiting. And she's going to tell us a little bit about what she does at her center.
Yes. I am a senior case coordinator with Lake Sumter CAC. I've been there for about 3 years, and I just actually love it. I am actually a survivor of child molestation myself, so I feel like a superhero when I talk to these kids and I give them a voice for their abuse, and then it goes on to be prosecuted by law enforcement, and I just actually love it. Some of the kids, when they come to our center, this is the first time that they've really talked about it. So it really helps them a lot. In our center, we have an array of services. We have, of course, the forensic interviewing process. We have a medical examination where the children are all checked and they're evaluated by a nurse practitioner. And then we also have counseling in our center where the children, they can come back for services. They receive services on site, and they can also come back from weekly services for counseling as well.
This is all free of charge to the child, right?
Yes, everything is free of charge. The Lake Sumter CAC is a nonprofit organization. It's ran by local board members, and all the profits and the proceeds that we receive go directly towards the children that we serve.
And today's ride helps benefit this advocacy center. So everything that we're making today goes into the pot to help Gina's advocacy center and the children that she benefits. So you need to come on down and help. Right? Amen for your help. Thank you, sister.
Thank you. Thank you. And I just love what we're all doing here. I love the camaraderie. I love the reason why we're riding. And I want everyone to know that this is a great cause. And there is only one thing that we can do to stop it, and that's to continue to address it every day, every day, every day.
Amen. Give me a hug. Amen. Thank you.
Wow, what you guys put on a great function. And
Yeah, the care in Bikers Care means.
We're not back at it.
we look forward to seeing you guys when we do.
Here we are.
Yeah. Too many buttons.
So the care in Bikers Care means child abuse response effort. So we make every effort that we can make to respond to these kids.
And you
Every
make a lot of effort. You really do. And not only is the effort, but you follow through.
Yeah. We can only help them one at a time, knock it out one at a time.
All right. Now, Pete and Ninja, if anybody wants to get a hold of you, how would they do that?
Well, they can go to bikers-care.org, the website. They can reach us on our Facebook page. You gave the number. That number is a 24/7 helpline. We don't necessarily answer right away, but if you call that number, rest assured you'll get a call back within 24 hours. So that's a few ways. And of course, the best way is to come out Saturday, April 13th, to participate in the 7th annual Bikers Care Pinwheel Run and show your support, right? We're going to be, like every year, we're going to be starting at the Citrus County Sheriff's headquarters in Inverness, and we'll open registration at 10, kickstands up at 11. We've got to give props to Sergeant Anstead and her team for always making sure that this is a safe and beautiful ride through the Citrus County back roads. It's really, really nice, great ride on the way to Crystal. And once we get there, that's when the real fun starts. And I'm really excited to let everybody know that we have got a great band this year. Joe Santana and his Kingfish will be playing. Joe's played at every major bike event around the country. And for those of us old enough to remember his cousin Carlos, if you can get an idea of what you can expect. He's a very talented musician, as are his bandmates. So we have that. Of course, we have the 50-50. We've got the silent raffle. We have the always popular mysterious raffle prize that nobody ever knows except her. And the gift card lottery, which is really cool. You know, you give us $20 and you dip your hand in the bag. You pull out a gift card, guarantee you get at least $20 back, maybe more if you're lucky. So that's always popular. Those go pretty quick. And of course, traditional 50-50. So we'll have a lot going on this year. We may even have some vendors this year that we've never done before. So there'll be plenty of things for you to see and do. So we'll see how that works. That's all going to be on Amy over at Crystal. She's taking care of all that, as she's done so much for us in the past.
That's good. Well, we're looking forward to it.
We are too. We can't wait.
Thank you very much for being on, Pete and Ninja. Thank you very much. It's wonderful having you on the show, and thank you for being on as a guest.
Yes, we
love it. I appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Oh, we'll be there.
We'll be there.
Oh, I know you will. Not, I know you
There
live.
with bells on. We know where you live.
Too. All right, you guys. Thank you so much, and we love you guys. And have a nice night.
Yeah, much love to you guys.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, there you had heard it all about it. It's going to be a wonderful event, and we hope to see all of you guys there. And again, they have the QR code. It is up there for you. Please donate. We'd also like to tell you all about our big event coming up.
Yep. We have Leesburg Windy Acres coming up.
Yes, we do. The Windy Acres Fund. It's going to be lots of fun. It's going to be a great time with Windy Acres and Camp Easy Ride.
Now, at Camp Easy Ride, they're giving away a great special. Camp Easy Ride is going to give away a free spot to anybody that gets the words that we're doing. We're going to be doing a phrase. We're going to be giving you a word every week. Excuse me, guys.
If he doesn't choke.
Well, Chuck, we're going to be giving you a word every week, and this will win for you a camping spot at Camp Easy Ride, a $599 value.
No, more than that.
It's well, I'm not done yet. Plus all the gate fees and everything else, which is $20 per person for 3 days. So it brings the grand total up to a $720 grand prize for anybody that gets this. What you need to do is we're going to give you
He's going to give you also the tickets to Leesburg Bike Fest.
There you go.
That's what brings it up to the total.
There you go.
$720 darn dollars.
That's a whole lot of money, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a word a week, and you have to go and you have to email in the word to us at JTOTO37@AOL.com. Again, that's J lowercase, all lowercase. So JTOTO37@AOL.com to win a $750 giveaway that we're doing. Now, the word for today is going to be camp. 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 Go ahead and go to our email site again. That's jtoto37@AOL.com. And go ahead and all you gotta do is register and just say, this is who I am, and this is what the word is, and this week's word is camp.
But you have to be number one, you have to be a John and Heather follower.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have to be you have to be
a camping specialist, a camping aficionado.
No, but you have to be, I believe, at least number 1 through 5. Number 1 through 5 entries to have.
Oh, that too. Well, we're going to. I'm sorry. Thank you very much, Heather. What we're going to do is keep on entering, and we're going to try to get every single word. If you get the full sentence correct, you're going to win. Now, if somebody else gets the whole sentence, then at that point, it's going to become a drawing. Okay, so it's going to be one word per week there, and then whoever gets it right will win.
That's right. And also, we're going to keep the entries down.
Yeah, we're going to log and we're going to chart. We're going to tell everybody, we're going to have it all written down on what we're doing.
That's right.
So again, this week's word is camp, and it's jtoto37@AOL.com. And now we're going to be bringing on our next guest. Tell them about it.
That's right. We've got a wonderful, fun, loving, amazing stunt riding.
That's right.
Stunt jumping, shall we say?
No joke. This guy could
young man.
This guy could grow wings. It's incredible.
That's right. Stunt jumping young man, Mike Davis on, and I believe he has some friends with him. That's also. Great. And they're going to tell us a little bit about what they do in their big backyards.
All right.
So let's bring them on. Thumbs up if you guys are ready, Mike. All right, they're ready. Let's bring them on.
Hey, how's it going?
We are good. How are you?
Doing good. This is Patrick. He's one of the guys that rides around here with us. He helps me build some of the ramps.
Oh,
how y'all doing?
How you doing, Patrick?
I'm doing wonderful.
Yeah.
Glad to see you guys.
I don't even know how you get those angles right in those ramps, because I'll tell you right now, you can shoot straight up in the air, miss where you're going at. Oh my God, it's just incredible to watch it.
Yeah, it's not too bad, I guess. I mean, just keep on running at it. We eventually figure it out. That's the way that I've kind of gone at it, and start taking the rest of the Rugrats over the ramps. Just follow you in.
Yep.
The Rugrats follow you. That's a good one.
Oh man, I was talking to you yesterday at the track, and I'll tell you right now, thanks for talking to me, because right after I got done speaking with you, I went to the instructor and X and Y. My front end was squirrely. My body position was all wrong on the bike when I was leading into the turns. I was leaning through the handlebars and not to the side, looking into the turn, and that puts you in the right position. And I wound up fixing that problem with the front end. And oh, by the way, I was wrong. It's not 298, it's 398 pounds. So that's
still impressively light.
Yeah, I know. Because your dirt bikes are like 230 pounds, aren't they?
Yeah, the 450s are like 245. And then the 250s are like 20 pounds lighter, but I'm not for jumping 250. Some people do them, and it still works out pretty good, but I stick with the 450.
You want more power, right?
Yeah. I like to be lazy coming up to the ramp, and then when you want it all, you can just ask for it, and the bike will give it to you.
Wow. I want to ask you, how did you start all this? I mean, what got you into this? How did you start it?
So I guess I got a bike. It was kind of like my first dirt bike. I have a twin brother. He rides with me. So this is kind of more so our dream that we had when we were younger. We had a bike for a little bit when we were younger. It only lasted maybe a month or so, and we broke it. So we didn't get a dirt bikes back up until we were like 22 almost. And then I would just bought a house, and I was like, I want to have a place for me to ride, not have to go travel anymore. And so we started building the dirt stuff, and then I found some blueprints online for a ramp. So I was like, let me try one of these and I can probably incorporate it in. And then I was like, the ramps are really fun and I feel like they're safer, but then I guess we just kept on taking it to the next level, get bigger ramps, get airbags. And now here we are doing a backflip, I guess.
Why not?
How big are your jumps?
Right now, I think our biggest ramp is a 9-footer.
I thought it was like,
Yeah, we have a 9-footer.
Yeah.
That's the blue one in some of the videos that folks have seen. We're gonna build some bigger ones. I think we got maybe the 10-footer coming or a 14-footer, which that'll be interesting.
How hard is it?
But yeah, we run what 9-footer, 8-footer, 6-footer, 4-footer. We make them all up so that kids can progress up and be able to maybe jump the big ramps too.
I mean, how high do you get on one of them 9-foot ramps that you have? I mean, do you have to? Is it your speed that's the issue? Is it the angle of the ramp?
wind.
You know,
Well, you definitely the angle of the ramp, it eats up your speed, and it eats up your speed, I guess, compared to a normal jump when you come in and you can just bring in all speed and be pretty consistent. But with that blue ramp, you gotta goose it up that face to make it over. So you definitely come in less speed, just more torque up the face to be able to take on that angle that's a lot steeper.
And about how high do you think you get?
30. I'd say 30 if you have it up close right now. Like where we're at right now, we're probably doing 30, and it's only at a 25-foot gap. We scooted out to 45. You probably looking at least probably close to 55 or 60, I guess.
Wow.
Wow.
That must be a jolt when you hit that thing.
Feels good to me. I like it.
Man,
Do you really?
Yeah.
like what's the most dangerous thing you've done?
The backflip. That's what I'm still working on. I'm fingers crossed, knock on wood, haven't hurt myself severely. Luckily we have the airbag. That's the most serious thing. Once I feel like we get it, it's gonna not be so bad, or at least one person around here figures it out. No, we don't ride with any like pro riders or anything like that. So we just kind of keep going at it with YouTube videos and maybe some buddies' advice that are there watching us. But none of us know how to. We all started from pretty much riding flat a year ago.
Themselves.
It's like how Hoonigan started the same way.
Yeah.
You know, the Hoonigan series. Seriously, think about it. You could have your own, Black, ankle series, a whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking into some. I don't know. If I can find someone to help me out with it, maybe we'll get into something like that down the road.
Now, do you guys do shows for people? I mean, I'm sure you do, but how would somebody get a hold of you? I mean, do you have like video? I mean, like to get a hold of you, like to book you if they wanted to go ahead and have a great show.
Well, we don't do exactly shows right now. We just keep it all like backyard again, really. I don't even think that we're good enough to do shows, I would say. Maybe some people.
debatable.
Yeah.
Debatable.
Maybe on some smaller scale, but no, we don't do any shows. I mean, people find us through our Facebook group. That's where we kind of started to kind of get some more riders. But really, I mean, on the East Coast, it's hard to find people to come jump these ramps with you. I mean, I was trying to like take donations to get some of my money back out of it, but I was like, I had to go free because it's like it's so hard to get anybody to come jump the ramps with me.
Or our sponsor.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. I don't have any sponsors really. I have people that support me and have helped me get to this point, but nobody that helps pay the bills or keeps things running out there.
So it's all the passion that you have for this sport.
It kind of developed pretty organically. It didn't feel too rushed. I mean, yeah, it wasn't too rushed. It happened, and then the passion kind of came more alive once the ramps were in. I was really slow when I was building the dirt track, and I was only riding like 2 times a year, and now we're riding multiple times a week.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, can I taste on this real quick?
What you got?
So I have a 12-year-old son that is on a 65 2-stroke, and
wow.
and he's a little animal on that thing, right? And I tell you, as he's speaking on the passion of not only his own, but like being a father and seeing your son fully commit to getting over. I have a picture of my house that I have on canvas now. That is just and I love it tremendously because it was me and Michael, gentleman sitting next to me right now. We were up on top of a berm where my son was going to hit a ramp to come back through, and we built that ramp together.
That was our first.
That was our first ramp that we built, right? So we were on top of the back berm. So when my son finally grew enough, you know what, if you will, and he went up over the ramp and he cleared it. We didn't have to catch him, but we were there just in case. And I tell you what, that makes it 1,000% worth it.
Wow.
It was awesome, and it was just one of the best experiences I've ever had in my entire life. And I did it with one of my best friends, this guy Michael over here, and I built that ramp with him. We spent many of late nights over here in this shop building that ramp, and it was a really, really cool experience to see my son do it, and to be able to do it with one of my best buddies. So that's what makes it all worth it.
There's definitely a lot of passion that I see that people develop over here, which that's what I like to see. They develop and they build confidence over here. That's a big goal of my places, because none of us are pros. We're all coming from scratch. I've been there at the bottom for the beginning when things look fearful, and to make things more approachable to people, even the kids, is like, it makes it feel a lot more worth it to me.
Yeah, that's big time.
So do you teach people how to jump?
Honestly, I'm a brute force kind of guy. I don't really have good technique or stuff like that. I learned through trial and error, and I've crossed my fingers. I've never had more than sprained ankles, so no broken bones yet. But yeah, I don't have much. I wouldn't say I don't have much fear, but I lack the technical features. I just keep going at it, and eventually I'll get it. And that's where I'm at today with it.
That's wonderful. Now, so you do it, and I see that, your friend brought his kids with them. You don't have any children, do you?
I do have a 5-year-old. She doesn't ride. She rides her dirt bike a little bit. We have like a kids track over towards the other way, but she's more into the snowboarding thing. I think maybe this summer she'll grow into the dirt bikes.
Yeah, to go have her in the dirt bikes, and both of your kids could ride together, and you can have a daddy daughter, daddy son day, and you could go out the track and on the jumps and do all that stuff.
Yeah, but she likes snowboarding. That's pretty cool.
There's nothing wrong with snowboarding, man. You got to have that.
She's 5 and she's snowboarding.
Extreme sport for a 5-year-old.
She's probably an extreme snowboarder.
Oh heck yes. Now, you said that you started with this. What's one of your most proudest achievement? Is it building one of your biggest motorcycles? Or I know you told me about your ramp. Was it like a jump that you finally got down? I know you worked on your backflip, but what's one of your crowning achievements?
I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like we're there yet. I feel like the proudest moment is to come. There's still something better to come out of this. It's still simple in my eyes. I've got some plans.
Can I chime in on that?
What you got?
No, seriously. What I feel as far as being through this whole process or whatever, when people reach out to him to bring the ramps that we have built to other events, and they want him to bring his ramps, and we've worked tremendous hours on these ramps or whatever. And then Promised Land?
Yeah, we took some ramps out there for a little bit.
Yeah, and when people reach out for that, just to bring them, that's really cool.
I guess there's a decent bit of pride in the work that we put behind the ramps. I know anybody who comes over there's some well-built ramps, and he's a welder. I'm not. I self-taught. I do welding on my ramps, and that's about that. Anything else is probably not going to stay together. But the ramps do.
But he was the brains behind the operation. So I melted the metal together. So, but it was fun to do it together, Nothing better than doing something fun with your buddy.
Yeah, not many people have ramps around, so to have a place with all these ramps, it kind of looks wild. I guess that's what we got.
Yeah.
On Facebook, you said you got all your videos on Facebook and stuff like that. Tell everybody Instagram. Tell everybody where it's at and how to get to it.
So Facebook, that's like a little private group. I almost know everyone in that one, but I'm starting to get a little bit more open with it. But that's just called Black Ankle FMX. I think the only thing that's kind of named close, there's in North Carolina, there's a motocross track called Black Ankle MX, but we're FMX. Okay. And then Instagram, we have the name Black Ankle FMX. We're a little bit slow with posts and stuff. We are working on figuring out that situation to keep some more activity flowing, because we have stuff on the cameras and stuff that we've been up to, and even what we've been building out there lately. And I know we're going to get back around to getting some more stuff circulating, I think, here soon.
Mm-hmm. What do you think is one of the most craziest things that you've done? I know you're working, like I said, the backflip, but what do you think is one of the most craziest jumps that you did and you nailed and you stepped back and said, "Oh my God, I did it"?
Oh, well, I guess it's like maybe there's a track around us called Breezewood. They had a big jump, and this was like my first year into having a dirt bike. This was probably my most severe injury. I sprained both my ankles and couldn't walk for like 3 weeks or so, and then limped around for like another 4 or 5 months. But then I finally went back and got that one. I think that one was I felt like there's a curve once you finally get over something pretty big like that. And I guess at the time it was big enough to build my confidence up to where I'm not really, just send it deep. That's my rule of thumb. Send it deep.
Send it deep. I like
That's
that.
true. Just nail it. That's wonderful. Now, how about you? I mean, both of you, you like that was like with you. What's like the craziest thing you've done?
He's done a lot.
So you know what? So all right, here's my story behind all this. All right, and I'll keep it short and sweet. So I met this guy a couple years ago when my trailer fell off the back of my truck.
Oh damn.
Well, actually, no. A good friend, it kind of led to that, but a good. So, like he said, I'm a welder. So I moved to this area, and there was a guy that needed a welder to build dump trailer bed. Okay. And then I have a twin brother, and him and I built him a dump trailer bed. So anyways, he had this little buzz box or whatever. He needed it. He said, "Hey, do you mind dropping this off to a friend of mine's house?" I said, "Yeah, sure." So then I brought it over here, and that was
Dude, what's your craziest stunt you did? What's the
I'm leading up to So I brought the buzz box over here, did the trailer, this and that, whatever. But so I am 39 years old, and I did not ride growing up. And I bought my bike last year, and I bought my boys little 50s like 5 years ago. And my oldest son, I have 2 sons, and my oldest son loves it, and he's a beast on bikes. My youngest son wants nothing to do with it. So I was like, I don't want to be that guy that just stands on the sideline and just watches. I want to go out and have fun and whatever. I don't have to do all the craziness. But this guy over here pushes me to do all the craziness as much as possible. And I've been knocked out, unconscious numerous times, and so be it, whatever. But it's been fun. It's unfortunate, but you work through it.
I guess that's the craziest thing that you've
done. Hitting the big ramps. I haven't done any backflips, and I probably never will because of my age, and and I just can't afford to be out of work for weeks at a time. And but yeah, so I don't know. I think's the biggest that I've done.
The craziest thing you've ever done is getting involved in this sport.
There you go.
Did I hear you?
But I love it.
You both said you had twins.
Yeah, we both do.
Yeah, we're both. Is Mark identical?
No, he don't look like me.
All right, I'm identical. He's fraternal.
Yeah. Wow, is that something that both of you are best friends and both of you are twins?
And two different types of twins.
Yeah, fraternal and identical. That is crazy.
Building some ramps.
Well, I only come over here to ride, and his wife makes amazing dinners. So we always poke fun at that. He's like, "You just came over for dinner." I'm like, "Well, I'm hungry."
Always got to eat.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah. We've become very good friends because of this sport, and we have a network together as far as a lot of good friends. And my baby boys have look up and idolize all these guys that come over here, and it's been a hell of a run. It's been a good time.
Well, I mean, guys, that is fabulous. Now, it's like I said, on your Instagram page, again, that's called what? Black Ankle FMX. If anybody wants to get a hold of you, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm pretty open for anybody that's down to come and be a guinea pig with me.
There you go. So they can go on your Instagram site, get a hold of you, and say, "Hey, can I be a guinea pig and try out your ramp?"
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty open to people. I mean, I kind of vet them out a little bit, but I'm pretty open to if you're down to come. I mean, the pictures are one thing and the videos even one thing, kind of to an extent. But once people get there and they see that airbag blow up, I mean, it's not outrageously tall, but it's 15 foot tall. So, and that gap, that's what people say, that gap is intimidating, to not be able to potentially walk over. Like, you just got to go for it all the way.
Yep.
That's where it really shuts people down from coming out. They're like, that's sketchy and dangerous, and you're gonna die.
That's like that saying, everybody says they're an outlaw until it's time to do outlaw shit. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so.
Alrighty.
Yeah, well, guys, thank you for being on the show. Thank you for telling us all about everything you do, and it's totally been a pleasure.
Awesome. It's been great seeing y'all and talking to y'all.
Well, and keep in touch. I'll tell you about my track days and everything, brother.
Heat up them tires. Get it going. I'll catch up with y'all.
Oh, I stuck my finger to it. It stuck. I like this. It was like
that's good. That means you're laying it down.
Yes, I am. I used the entire tread pattern. It was nice.
That's nice.
Guys, that was great. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, anytime.
Have a great day. Keep it shiny side up and rubber side down.
I do. What's that?
Sorry about that, guys. We've had a technical difficulty here and there and just about everywhere this evening. And then we had the screen blow out.
Yeah,
so it's just been a great evening. It sure has. So I just don't know what we're going to do. But you know what? When the good Lord says, hey, you say, hey, right back and do what you got to do.
That's 100% correct. Now,
we've got some other things to tell you about. We've got some things coming up, and we want to tell you about some other things and show you some pictures from Daytona. So let's show you what we got going on.
Yeah, but sorry about that. It looked like we got lost a little bit, but go on, look at all the stuff we got.
Yeah, tell them about it.
Okay, where is that?
Looks like a vendor.
It looks like a vendor. Okay, this is.
Oh, I think that might be Cackleberry. I'm not sure.
No, this is Leesburg. Is this Leesburg?
No, this is not Leesburg.
CBD clinic. Just go down to Marcus.
No, this is Daytona, John. Yep,
The
see, there's the
Saloon.
Saloon.
There we go. We got all these pictures to show you. We just threw them up there, and now we're just looking
at them.
There we go. There's more Daytona pictures. Check this out.
Nice bikes. Oh, look at that. Nice cheeks, too. Hey!
Daytona.
Daytona. So anyways, as we were saying, we've got some other things coming up for you.
That's
big
Stephen
thing.
Coe.
Yes, it is. And
legendary biker builder.
John wanted to tell you about it and bring on Marcus. We wanted to tell you about Marcus Surf from Camp Easy Ride. He happens to be watching right now.
There we go. There we go. Now click that off. Picture.
Anyways, we were saying, we were going to say, Marcus, that was Marcus on the show, Marcus Sir with Camp Easy Ride.
Camp Easy Ride's the place you want to go. It's a place that you could go, you could party, and then you could go and you could drop and you could just repeat and come up the next day. Now, we're going to be there at Camp Easy Ride. We're going to be there at Windy Acres for everybody there. And it's going to be a happy hour on more than likely Saturday.
Yes, but we're not entirely sure just yet. So we will let you know. But we did give you the word of the day earlier.
The word of the day is camp.
Yes, we repeated it again now for you. So we hope that you do have a good chance at winning. And
the $720 value.
That's right. So get to it. We gave you the email address. That's jtoto37@aol.com. We look forward to being there, and we look forward to seeing you at happy hour at Camp Easy Ride and Windy Acres for Leesburg Bike Fest. And on that note, keep it shiny side up,
rubber side down.
That's right. Deuces.